Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Erik Voss, and Deadpool 3 released an official look at Deadpool and Wolverine suited up together, but based on where they are in these images, along with some fight footage shared by the Daily Mail and some other set images they don't seem to be trying that hard to hide, we can draw some pretty strong implications that Deadpool and Wolverine may be fighting in the void of the TVA. Warriors of timelines pruned by the forces of Kang, fighting for their history's rights to exist. Now, some of these set images are pretty juicy, so if you don't want to watch further, I completely understand. The reason I'm talking about them is that the production is clearly okay sharing images from this day on their exterior set with hordes of photos and videos being taken. They clearly want the word to get out there. Also, I think this is just going to be a fraction of what Marvel Studios has in store for this movie, but either way, spoilers ahead. Okay, along with the combat imagery of Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, it looks like part of this fight is taking place outside a giant crumbling 20th Century Fox logo. So the theories I've discussed that this movie might be metaphorically killing the Fox Marvel universes look to be literally true. Let's break it down. And speaking of alternate movie universes, check out our channel, The Deep Dive, for my breakdowns of movies like Jurassic Park, and our new reaction channel, The Break Room, where subscribers will have a chance to win a Hofsco e-bike. Details in the description below. Okay, this all really started on Monday when Hugh Jackman shared the first official look of himself, alongside Ryan Reynolds, in the Deadpool and Wolverine suits in Deadpool 3. The film's official social account shared a high-res version of the image where you can make out some detail on these suits. Wolverine's gloves have little slits on the knuckles, allowing for his adamantium claws to slide through. He wears sleeves, his jacked arms covered up, and that's reportedly because Hugh Jackman has had some cases of skin cancer, and they don't want to risk exposing so much skin, which is completely understandable. Protect this man at all costs. But hey, maybe there are also some scenes shot on a soundstage where the sleeves can get ripped off. Deadpool, meanwhile, has a little Deadpool face snuck in on the belt buckle. And then video from the set, shared by the Daily Mail, includes a fight between Deadpool and Wolverine. It looks like it started as an argument. Wolverine, unmasked, walks away, and Deadpool points at his back, saying something insulting, and then Deadpool turns back toward the camera, and Wolverine charges up behind him and stabs him through the back. Deadpool looks down at what are sure to be 6 adamantium claws poking through his midsection. We also see a separate setup, which will probably be joined with this, of Wolverine going from that backstab position to lift Deadpool up in the air. We only see the wire work of the initial maneuver, but who knows, maybe he's gonna end up ripping Deadpool in half. There's also footage of Wolverine throwing Deadpool through a wall and tossing something at him, maybe one of his severed limbs, and behind that wall is a massive 20th Century Fox logo. Whoa! So the reason I think this is the Void, the TVA and He Who Remains dumping ground, and Loki, is everything else surrounding them. Like, notice there's a rocket, there's a stern of a large vessel, and there's the wreckage of an airship that I'm pretty sure is the Hindenburg. The rocket might be an ICBM or a booster used in one of the Apollo missions, or in a Soviet space mission like the one that sent poor Cosmo up into space. That vessel could be anything really. It looks too small to be the Titanic, but in Loki we did see the pruned variant of the USS Eldridge, the World War II destroyer that has been linked with various conspiracy theories over the decades. But the point is, the Void is the location in the MCU where random chunks of alternate histories get sent to when the TVA decides to erase them. Now, the 20th Century Fox logo would be an extra layer of meta that we didn't really see in Loki, other than the Thanos copter. That was pretty ridiculous. But since She-Hulk, the Marvel multiverse now exists in a meta framework in which these studios, their LA-based studio lots, and even their studio iconography can all be interacted with by these Marvel heroes. Since She-Hulk Jennifer Walters lives in a reality controlled by Kevin, the robot hidden on Disney's Burbank studio lot vault, the 20th Century Fox logo, which depicts the LA basin from the other side of the hill from Century City, is also fair game to appear as a prop in these movies. And if you want to be the host with the most, let HelloFresh help you out. HelloFresh is an amazing meal delivery service with 40 recipes and over 100 seasonal and convenience items to choose from each week. With so much variety, there are options for everyone and every lifestyle. HelloFresh's pre-proportioned ingredients help cut down on food waste, while step-by-step instructions make cooking a breeze. That means it's easier than ever to make your home the hangout place this summer with crowd-pleasing chow. From a backyard bratwurst bar to tangy key lime pie, HelloFresh Market makes summer entertaining a cinch. HelloFresh makes sure you'll get the best picks all season long. Their ingredients travel from the farm to your door in less than 7 days for quality you can taste. This week, I got a delicious pasta dish. Lemony chicken in a series of fortunate yums that had some of the freshest ingredients and best Italia taste I could imagine. So to get started, go to HelloFresh.com and use the code ROCKSTARS50 for 50% off. Plus your first box ships free. Once again, that's HelloFresh.com and get 50% off using code ROCKSTARS50. Now, when She-Hulk ended, I did make videos trying to reconcile Kevin within a power hierarchy along with Kang and the TVA, and one way to explain it is that Kevin might be a form of tech technology constructed by Kang and a smokescreen reality designed specifically for She-Hulk, something she would understand. A projection the way Miss Minutes is a weird projection. Really, it depends on whether Marvel Studios is going to entrust their narrative to Loki Season 2 and the TVA logic it sets up for Deadpool 3 and Avengers Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars, or a series like She-Hulk that Bob Iger is now heavily implying, maybe we shouldn't have made this. I think the obvious joke here is that part of the TVA's mission will be to prune the sacred timeline so that Fox Studios and its various Marvel properties never existed, and that would include the Hugh Jackman X-Men, Ben Affleck Daredevil, and Jennifer Gardner Elektra, and Gardner was just confirmed to be in this film too last week, and then yeah, maybe the Fantastic Four. The argument being that Johnny Storm in that universe just looks a little too similar to Steve Rogers in this universe. The whole movie could be kind of a Who Framed Roger Rabbit meta commentary on studio franchise realignment, retcons, and erasures, but instead of the dip, we have The Void, an island of misfit toys, where when Deadpool runs afoul of the TVA after Wade uses Cable's time travel wristwatch to fix timelines in the Deadpool 2 post-credit sequence, Deadpool would get pruned alongside several other X-Men from these errant timelines, and that the two regenerative mutants would fight it out, after Deadpool just couldn't help running his mouth. And the fact that this fight seems to be happening actually on the 20th Century Fox logo is just an insane meta literalization of the fact that when Disney bought Fox in 2018, they started insisting the classic logo remove Fox and just go by 20th Century. Is it a little too on the nose? No, I don't think so. Not for Deadpool, who breaks the fourth wall constantly and references the history of the MCU in the X-Men franchise, but rather than verbal ad-libs from Ryan Reynolds in this case, I love that they actually constructed a massive visual for these heroes to use as a fighting ground. They didn't do it with VFX, they didn't do it with the volume. These madmen actually built it. And that's exactly what Marvel Studios films need to do more of. And part of the reason for this approach might be connected to the labor union strikes currently impacting the TV and film industry. Deadpool 3 production was being rushed, despite the Writers Guild being on strike since early May, with Ryan Reynolds being prohibited from ad-libbing as that would constitute writing. But now, as of Thursday, the Actors Union, SAG-AFTRA, is now on strike too, which means production for Deadpool 3 has to shut down. No actors on set. In fact, that July 12th strike deadline might be why we're even seeing this imagery, both so the production can say, hey, this film is still happening, don't worry, and the rushing of the set construction so they could shoot on it before Reynolds and Jackman would have to strike. Yeah, that could also be part of it too. But yeah, these strikes are a huge deal, folks. And to be clear, we stand with the WGA and SAG-AFTRA to get the working conditions, the fair wages, and the protections against AI replacement that these artists deserve. My recent investigations on the Deep Dive channel talk about the dangers of AI and Hollywood using digital scans of actors to exploit them. It's messed up, so check out those for why these issues are so important. And let me know in the comments below what you think we're gonna see in Deadpool 3. What's the craziest cameo we're gonna get in this movie? Subscribe to all three of our channels and support us by grabbing some merch at nerdriot.shop. Follow me on all social platforms at EA Voss. Follow new Rockstars. Thanks for watching. Bye.